Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Phoebe Nubisi, and if you are new here, I talk about Phoebe makes cloud simple. I have a website that is called d365phoebe.com. Go and check it out. So powerful. I share all my experience about Power Apps, Power Platforms, Azure Entra, Azure Portal, and everything that you need to know. And on this app, we are on part 4 of building a web application. A web application that is made up of React, TypeScript, Vite, yes, and with data source Dataverse in Power Apps platform. We integrate also with a Power Automate flow. If you need to know how we did that, check out my first video, part 1. And on part 2, we did like a discovery of the project. We did the planning of the project. On part 3, what we did, we made the cloud shell of the app. And let me share with you what we did on part this one was part 3 or part 2, and this was part 3 here. Let me show the right one. Yes, part 3 is where we build the home page, we build the schedule page. I already have some items in the tables. That's why you see it's filled up. In progress, we have nothing. And then the phase that we are building right now on this part 4 is the phase 3. I'm really excited because we are going to build the history page, the drop off part page, the assign to page. We have so much to build, so it's a work in progress, as you can see. So let's get started. I'm so excited. If you have any question, drop it in the comment section and let's do it together. Now that we are on our project folder here, Ops Pilot means Operation Pilot, and then we have our phases here. So this page that we built is phase 4, history page and the reports. So what we will do, we will exit include to go to a new session. We will exit and click CLS to clear the terminal, and then we will type Claude. Once we tap Claude, it comes, and then we say read. It's always asking me to sign in first. After new session, read Claude.md and memory bank.md first, and then build phase 4. I use always Workload MD. They are right here on the left, and memory bank to be able to track my project and what has been done so far. You see, it always have a checklist and put across to what has been done and what still needs to be done. It helps to carry your project anywhere that you can, not necessarily here. So it's always good to have that. If you need to know how I built it, check my part 1 of this series and the part 2. I've explained everything. So now we will tell Claude to use that, and let's do it together. We will build the history page and the report page. Yes, it's phase 4. Let's see. Yes. It says, let me quickly check the time tracking model to understand what's available. Now it says I have everything I need. I will build phase 4, wire them into the index.ts and app.txs, this one, and this index. This is where we export all the pages, the screen pages, and this is the mantra of the project is here. This is where we do the routing, the wiring, route, and all of this with the page keys and stuff like that. So it's asking me, do you want to create? Yes, because I need to give permission to modify the folder throughout this session, basically. So, and it's making sure that there's the limit to just manager only for this page. So that means another user that I shared the app with that does not have that security role of a manager will not be able to access that report screen, basically. It's making progress. Now it's building the report page. Always make sure to run the build after it's done, because it can say everything is done, but when you go to run the build like I did the previous time, there could be some errors. So always run the build before confirming the progress that has been done. Now it's saying that it's complete. Now it says the next phase should be phase 5. Okay, let me clear this. Let me run npm run build to make sure that there's no issue with the build of the app. It's building properly, and let's push the updates. This is the command to push the updates for those who don't know. And once that is done, let's go to Chrome and refresh our app. Once you refresh, it will ask you to refresh here, and you click on it. And then we still have our 3 first pages, and then the history page now has value. We did it guys, we have everything here. And then this is the next page. Let's go to, I think it's report page that is also built, has last 7 days, last 90 days all time. We have the summary of everything. Now let's go back to the VS Code and go to Cloud session. Let's exit. Read. So once it does phase 5, we will do phase 6 as well, and we get it going, guys. We get it going, guys. It's working. It's reading the files for now. It says it has all context it needed. Now it's writing the tool screen. So right now we are mostly building the UI, and when we start testing and clocking in and clocking out, for sure there will be some maybe discrepancy, and that's how we will correct functionalities. Now it's mostly the UI, like I can show you back again on Chrome. This is the UI. I really like it. It's beautiful. I don't have pagination here, but we keep it simple for the purpose of this app. We keep it really, really simple. You don't have to complicate anything. Yeah. So that's what we have built so far. Make some search. Job details by technicians. I really love the outlook of it. Let's go back to Claude. It's asking me permission in each session that you want to build. Each new session, it will always ask you if you want to authorize the edit for the sessions. So yeah. So we will do that. We will do also phase 6. I believe we can do it. Is adding the CSS for full screen on our unique file and wiring them to the app.tsx. That is this file where all the routing is going on. This is the mastermind of our app. This page. It looks small, but it's powerful. It's really powerful. It's using all my tokens, guys. I asked to do phase 6 directly. We will double check the one build after. So this phase 6 has two parts depending on the role of the user. If you are a manager, you'll be able to assign tasks to people, and if you're a normal user, you'll be able to reassign some tasks that have been assigned to other people but not started yet. See, sometimes it just gets lost when you start new sessions. He's telling me that workload MD phase 6 is different, but that's telling him that this is what phase 6 should be. Then he says it's building both screen now. So once we do that, we will test the functionality first before moving to phase 7 and phase 8, probably in the next video. So let's do the phase 6. We have a lot to test. Like phase 5, first of all, it uses the Power Automate flow. It calls the Power Automate flow, so we will test if it's running well or running bad, and then the phase 6 is the reassignment of tasks. So we have two different functionalities to test in this phase, in this video. It's so interesting how with coding and Vite coding, you can build apps in just a matter of some hours. So the bigger of the project is know how to plan, know how to architecture your app, architecture your project before even coming to the command, coming to Cloud Code. This will be your last step. Before that, you have some planning, architecture, data modeling, everything before getting here. So it can run smoothly for you. So it's telling me that what was built is this. So let's clear this. Let's make sure that the build runs well. We have some errors. Let's see the errors. It's saying that its declare is never used. Let's give it some little work. I could delete it myself, but let's Claude do it for us. So it's doing the build too as well. You see it's doing npm run build, and it says the build passes on its side. So let's do it again. Npm run build to make sure it passes on our side as well. Okay. And then let's push. So once we push it, we will be able to test the functionalities as well, not just the UI. So far, we have been appreciating the UI very well, but now we are getting to do the real stuff, guys. It's already pushed. Let's go to Chrome and refresh the page. We click on the refresh bar, and then history. So this is the page, guys. I so love it. So what we will do, let's just give some random number. It says not performed for that lookup value. Let's take PO. That is interesting. So we will correct. The way it's working now is that it's looking if the path exists already for this serial number. That's not what we want. That's not what we want it to do. We want it to associate. Let me go to the workflow of this. We want to associate any serial number with any path. You see that this is the flow that it called. this flow that I'm showing you. See how it has success. It's telling me a bad result, but it has success. So what we want Claude to do is different. We want it to use this result and populate it in the app instead of telling us that there's no result. So let's give it to Claude. So let's go to Claude and give what we want, how we want it to behave. In the drop-off page for serial number, when I add any serial number, for example, this one, here is the result. You need to put the response in the staging table instead of saying the part number does not exist. You can create the part number directly to the, let me add that table. To the table with 1 hour estimate if it does not exist yet. We will do the same. Let me go back to Chrome and do the same with PO. Let's go to the PO, to the last run. That was successful. And let's take the response as well. Let's go back to Claude. The output is and you create the rows in the staging table as well. Same for recorded market as well. So there's something that I would like to remove here. Let me copy everything. Okay, let me come back. So I'm giving all those details to it so that it can correct the functionality, because that was not agreeable. So it's correcting it. So let me run the build again. Let's go to Chrome and close this. So now it's working, guys. And then I can select my name. It's not working here. Top of by. It's not putting the name. It's not putting my name. So I need to correct that. Let's double check for PO. It's working here, guys. Let's do work order. It's working here too. And then manual, you can add the role yourself. Let's say that the drop off bar is not showing the employee names. So let's go back to Cloud. And also make sure all search select drop down goes to 5,000 rows so I can search any name. So before doing that, let me go back and test the same functionality with assign as well. Oh yeah, I cannot even assign yet because I haven't created it. So let me come back. Yeah, so it's replacing the select drop off bar with the searchable select component that it has already. This is it. Assign searchable select. Yes, and fix the employee query limit. We are doing it, guys. We are doing it, guys. We are doing it. Oh, it was taking the top 200. Now it's top 5,000. Now it's trying to build. There's an error. It's fixing the error. Now the build are running fine. So let's do that too. Once it's done, let's go back to Chrome and test our change. It's still showing no result, guys. Showing no results. Let's inspect if there's any error. There's no error. So now let me go to the code itself to check what it has put because there's no result. Let me go to the code. Go to the screens. Come here. So I will search for the name drop off by to see exactly where this issue is coming. It says drop off by ID. Is there a drop off by ID? This is already the save. So it set it to new at the start. No, that's after the save. So I'll ask it, where do you get? I'll ask it. Let me ask Lord. I'm telling you that the state drop off by ID is not related to the employee service get all names. That's why none of the names are showing up. I don't think so. Let me run it. I think I found the error is because this employee ID table is empty. It's empty, guys. Let's put my name. Now let's refresh this. It has value, guys. It has value now. Let's save it. Normally, when I add the part, it should show on the assigned to tasks. It is not showing. So let's ask Claude what's going on. So if we check here, assigned to is the user view, manager view. Let's check this page. What does it call pending assignment? Pending assignment status is equal 0. What is status equal 0? Let's go to generated model. Let's go to this. Pending assignment is just where assigned to equal is null. Let me go back to this file. So I will remove this. What we will do, we will tell Claude, let's go first to our project. I will say read Claude.mvn memory bank file first, and then go to assign to page and make sure it filters pending equal assigned to new. That means there's no assignment to the user, to any user, or there's assignment but the start time is new. Let me see. Yes. It's telling me that I'm using Sonnet, but I should use Opus 4.8. No, thank you. I'm not using that today. Expand is not supported, Mr. So let's test that. It is showing up pending assignment. I can see the problem that is happening. Let me go back to VS Code. Yes, I can see why there's an error right here. If you check this page, fetch all active schedule record. So let's upload where the records are. The schedules records are only on table. Add that row in their sessions time tracking on table. Trying to find the table name. Okay. Let me just come here. Time tracking. So it needs to correct it. So fetch all active schedule records regardless of status. This is the round table. And assignment, updating the existing record, not creating new one here. Yes. I think we found the problem, guys. We found the problem. That's why when we use Claude, when we use AI in general, it's good to have a good structure. Yes, so next time when I build another project, I will have a good structure so that there's no confusion on what to use. I had explained everything, but it still made a mistake. So it was comparing two different tables that do not match. That's why we didn't have any result populating. So now it's querying the right table, this table. So now it updates those files to say, hey, these are the rules. Don't make that mistake anymore. Let's do the npm run build. What is trying to do? Don't create a memory file. I already have. Suspended. So let's see if the changes have worked. Session, no assignment. Same here, no assignment. Let's go back. Alright, so let's go to the app. Have corrected the issue, and yeah. I didn't add the sort buttons here. Let's try to find out all the tasks we have assigned today. I don't see them here. Very interesting. So we have this one who assigned it to me. Let's go to my schedule. It's now there and it's pending. And I will be able to start and stop it. So overall, it's working. I can assign this task to me as well. Assigned successfully. So guys, let's move on. We have this page too that has been built where you can create a new estimate and give some values and edit as well. Yeah, I think this page we can build it later, but globally the app is working. Oh, we still need to start and end some tasks, so let's come to VS Code and let's do we call it phase. I don't see it here, so let's go to Cloud. So I'm asking Cloud to include the buttons to start and stop tasks. I think we are already in the phase 8. Is explaining if timer per active flow driven by use interval and then start create session records, update the job start time first start. Yes, it's doing just what it's supposed to do. So once that is done, what we'll do, we will stop this video, and in the next video we will be able to reassign tasks when I am not a manager. What happens? So since I will not have the ownership to the tasks, what I will do, I will create a custom API and a plugin in the backend to do the reassignment of ownership. It will be fun, guys. That will be the next video. And then after that, in the next videos that we will do, we will build an agent that will also be able to do with natural language what we have been doing with this app, and even more, doing like search knowledge and stuff like that. So it tells me that everything is ready. Let's build and let's push. So now we have start and stop buttons, guys. It's amazing. I love this. Let's stop this task. It's been a while. Let's stop this one. And then let's start this. It's not doing anything. I should maybe see it in progress. When I start, you should put ongoing. It's not doing anything. Let me check. There's no error. And I don't see it in the in progress page. I don't see it in the history page. Okay. Okay, let's go back. Add a window details that shows all details of existing tasks that has been started or stopped with the new start or stop time highlighted, and yes, after I start the task. Let's do it. Let me check the in progress page. What filter do we have here? We don't want that. Save use inspection for. It could be 4 or 2 or yeah, 4 or 2. 4. Let's run what it has built. Hey guys, um, I added some items here. Let me run the build. I'm pushing the app really quick. I've added a lot of console logs so that we can make sure to have the values that we needed. So now I have the history where I can walk through the history of everything. Those that passed, those that failed. Yes, and I can filter them. And then I have some tasks that are still in progress. Do not pay attention to the time. Some took way longer than expected. Yes, and now when I click on the task I can start, it will show directly, it shows that it's running, and then I can stop the task and say that it passed. If I say that it passed, it will add the time and then it will leave this. It's not showing here, so it should be on this page, on the history somewhere. Here it is. This is the one. It shows it's passed. Yes. Alright, and it gives a summary, the total that completed, total that passed, total that failed, and the percentage of pass rate. And yeah, so that's the app globally. And we have some command center with some overall how we are doing with some active jobs and stuff like that. So this is the app, and thank you for watching. On the next video, what we will do on the next video is that we will try to add some attachment in the files. So let's see you there in the next class.